We are live.
What's up, everybody? It's Shauna with Exploring Paranormal Reflection Fender Geeks Paranormal. You can just call me Geeks. Most everybody does. I'm also a co-host on a mostly paranormal podcast with
Pam.
and Ken, who walked off to go get more guests.
He did.
But we're about to have another guest come on. Miranda.
Day 2 of Goblincon.
Day 2. Oh my God, look at me. I'm just like, And this shirt does not do my arms justice. I'm going to have to start working out.
Oh.
Yep. From the front, I look okay, but then I got the wave.
The wave. It's funny. No, we had a fantastic day yesterday. We had so many cool guests, and it was a lot. It was a lot.
What is
yesterday we got a lot done.
It's Paranormal Reflection Fender Geeks Paranormal. Oh my God, why do I look like the lighting here is way different than the lighting
Isn't it?
The Book of Faces? Is it because of
Is it just the amount of light you have on your camera?
Could be. Let me see.
Techie stuff is so fun. Actually, we were super excited because hi Tony, how are you doing?
Hola.
We got to do something really cool last night.
We did, and I hope you guys were watching.
Yeah.
Because we went live.
Yeah.
For the table tipping.
We streamed
Thank
the entire
for the hearts.
thing with Marky Foltz and Sin. And
why do I got my bean juice over there? That's my bean juice. You can't have my bean juice.
I don't want your bean juice. Your bean juice is strong.
It is strong.
Strong and dark like Shaw's soul. Like her tongue was yesterday after she drank that goblin drink.
Right.
Woo.
Woo. That was the Mothman drink.
Thank you, Tony. Yeah. Oh, it was. It wasn't a goblin drink. She drank a Mothman drink, and it was black.
Yeah, I stuck my finger in there, and it stained my finger.
It did.
It's like, oh, goodness.
And then she had goblin today,
snot
for dinner.
Oh, she's here.
Oh, hey.
She's here.
Let me move things.
Oh, shit.
How's your day going? Good. Oh. Terrific.
Do you mind if we squeeze in together? Get all nice and cozy. Happy squat right there in the middle. All right.
Oh, Tony said she saw the vestiges of the black yesterday.
She saw the message.
The vestiges.
Oh, what happened? I don't know. That hurt. Do it. The messages.
The vestiges of the black.
Oh, I got you.
Remains.
We have a wonderful guest who we're going to have to speak to in quite a hurry because she's got to speak here in a little bit. And go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell people who you are. And if you guys don't know who she is, y'all need to at least look her up after this. Jesus.
Hey guys, my name is Miranda. I'm better known as the Ghost Biker, and I travel around the country on my motorcycle to different haunted and historic places, and I highlight them on my web series. I'm also a location owner over in East Tennessee, and I co-own the historic Scott County Jail as well as the night tours at the Village of Historic Rugby.
So the historic county jail. How in the world did you get a hold of that one?
Well, that's from my hometown, and so it's been sat and vacant since 2008. They got a tourism grant to fix it up, and so we wanted to open it make it accessible to the community because there's so much amazing history that people aren't necessarily aware about. And so this allows us to get people in, learn about the history, as well as learn about the spirits and their stories.
So what was your first experience realizing it was haunted?
I investigated it in 2014.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. So just with another team. And so we got to go in, we got to investigate it, and had some pretty wild experiences. And it had always been rumored.
Oh, yeah? Oh, my gosh. So who do you think is haunting it?
We know that there's a sheriff that was killed at the doorway, multiple inmates, and several other folks that work there as well.
What was the scariest moment?
Oh my goodness. We've had everything from shadow figures ripping pictures off the wall to disembodied voices, very intelligent disembodied voices.
Wow. So you know they're not residual. It's something. Oh.
Now there are some residual footsteps, but for the most part, yeah.
Oh, I want to go so bad.
It's such a cool building too. We had you on Amok. It's been maybe a year ago.
No, it was longer than that.
Was it longer than that? I lose time,
today.
man. It's a gorgeous building.
It is. It's a little sandstone castle, and so it's real unusual to have a sandstone castle in the middle of East Tennessee.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna plan on coming out that way and investigating probably next year sometime. We're gonna see.
Nice.
So, are you woo woo?
I guess it depends on who you talk to. Depends on who you talk to. I mean, I'm very open-minded, and I always feel like you never know, and to expect the unexpected. So maybe a little.
Too big, yeah.
Maybe just woo.
Just woo.
Yeah.
A woo.
I'm woo.
Not a woo woo. Not a whoa. A woo.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I am brain dead this morning. I apologize. So tell us, how did you get started into all this? You said you first investigated back in 2014. What got you interested to begin with?
Yeah, so I've been investigating for a little over 15 years now.
Nice.
And so I got into it from the storytelling side of things.
Really?
My grandmother, she was born in the early 1900s, and so I fell in love with her stories that she told. And so I come at it from a historical perspective,
Yeah.
and we're trying to take the history, the local legends, the folklore, and see if we can validate that through any of the paranormal claims.
Oh, I love it. That is a great way
I'm gonna have to get a Harley now, y'all. Go biking with her.
Right? Come on. We do haunted motorcycle rides several times out of the year.
Oh, that's
And
amazing.
so, yeah, it gives us an opportunity to partner with other museums, historic restaurants, and it's usually about a 100-mile ride. And so you can stop at the jail on that ride. You can also stop at, we call them bars to bars rides. So it's
Love it.
handle
Kind of like a
bars
bar
and jail
crawl, but-
bars.
Yeah.
That's great.
That
Oh,
is
I love it.
great. Oh my gosh.
Too fun. So,
Did you blank?
I blanked.
Oh my gosh.
I did. I'm telling you, I may need coffee.
So, are you
That's
in you're in a group, right? Or are you just by yourself?
I'm solo.
You're solo?
I'm solo. I sometimes have a camera person following me, and sometimes I do investigate with other people. But as a whole, Ghost Biker Explorations is just me.
Just you. Y'all, she has some sexy pictures over there. She's got a split on one side. I ain't lying. Y'all need to go. Y'all need to come out here and go look at it.
It's free. I'll sign it. It's free.
That's fun.
So, what is in the works for you coming up?
Yeah, great question. A lot in the works. So season 9 comes out in October, and that's of Ghost Biker Explorations. And we're planning some really big things for season 10 next year. And so lots of live investigations, lots of great things going on. So, and a lot of great stuff going on at the jail.
Oh my gosh, absolutely amazing.
You know, you were talking about the history and digging into it. What ways do you do that? What is your process, your research process?
Well, so I feel like we're actually able to do true paranormal research at the jail because it's not a one and done type thing. We go in, everything starts with historical basis research, going in, trying to find these different stories. Sometimes we'll take responses that we have gotten either from us or other paranormal teams, and we will go in and try to validate that with the history. But it ultimately starts with that research, and we're able to take and track the evidence because we have teams coming in every weekend. So we're able to take what we get and really see what correlates with other things, weather patterns, moon phases. There's a lot that plays into it. So we're really able to do a lot of research on that.
Great. Oh my gosh. So if somebody's interested in coming and either touring or ghost hunting, how do they get a hold of you? Where do we find you?
So we're all over the place. If you just search Historic Scott County Jail,
Okay.
You'll find us. But if you go to historicscottcojail.com or historyhighwayshaunts.com, That will take you to both the jail and both rugby. You can also look us up on YouTube. Ghost Biker Explorations, if you do a search for that. I've got my website, ghostbikerexplorations.com, as well as Facebook, the YouTube channel, and my link tree has links to all of that information on there.
Okay, I'm getting it in the comments.
Now, is Ghost the Old County Jail the only thing you're looking to have? Are you planning on purchasing any other haunted locations?
We do have some exciting news that it kind of got delayed a little bit this year, but we do have some exciting news, lodging type opportunities.
Ooh.
Yeah, because so we do all the after dark stuff at Historic Rugby as well. And then there's a location that's not too far from the jail that if people rent the jail, they'll be able to investigate it and lodge
I
there.
feel like we talked about that before. And it was, I remember
Yes.
this. And tell me if I'm wrong. Do you guys have a cat?
We do.
Tell us about the kitty.
Yes, Sally the jail cat. She is our third business partner in the matter, and she's the head of guest relations. She loves people, loves going on tours, and she's got her own merchandise line at the jail. And she is a true asset.
Oh, that's great. I work in a library. We have a library cat. You can't beat them.
No.
They're a draw for sure.
They really are.
Did you
Sure.
tell them the
Now,
name
does
of the
she get
cat?
decorations and wear Halloween costumes and stuff?
She does. She
Nice.
does. If you like following cats, you can go to Sally the Jail Cat on Instagram or on our historic Scott County Jail page because she dresses up in costumes for every season, every event, and she loves it. It brings a smile to everyone's face, and she doesn't really mind too much. By cat standards.
Yeah. Cats are
Unlike
interesting
my
and fun,
cat,
and
who
they do.
you put him in a burrito and he falls over. And like,
Yeah, can't walk.
We
I'm
have
done.
our kitty. She has bat wings that she wears, and
Yes.
she has different costumes. She has a little
Yes.
witch costume and different
Love
things.
it. Love it.
Yeah, they're great.
so have you ever had anybody come in where Sally just kind of looks at him and hisses and runs away, or
No, but she'll let you know when she's had enough. When we have a lot of kids in, a lot of kids groups, she kind of will hide.
yeah.
They learn quick.
Yeah.
They sure do.
Now, does she kind of alert you guys to when there's a ghost in the room?
We have had instances with that. We have a video out there where something actually opened a door and pushed her into one of the rooms.
I remember that video.
I do.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Oh my gosh.
that's
And
crazy.
she just meow.
Yeah. She was upset. And
Excuse me.
there's a voice as soon as the door opens that says "Get in there." The door slams. I mean, there's a lot of things
They
that
didn't want her out there.
no.
Why don't the ghosts like her?
No, and there's times where she'll go lay down and she'll start purring like something's petting her.
Oh.
And yeah. And
That's so cool.
then, yeah.
That is absolutely amazing.
I wish we could see what they see. You know,
I know, right?
it's a whole different realm. for
Because you
sure.
can watch her track something. Like she'll just kind of watch it. Yeah.
So, what has been your favorite ghost experience there?
There at the jail. Probably I was doing a live stream and something. Gosh, it's hard to call a favorite, but there was something right in the
like
middle.
your baby, right?
Yeah. And there was something right in the middle of the live stream that just walks across the room on camera and blocks out our tripwire, and then it just dissipates. And you can see like the back of a head and shoulders, and it just walks across. And
That's
You
amazing.
know, can't explain
Yeah.
those things, guys, unless there's a time slip or something.
I mean that and the disembodied voices. I mean, we're finding that our spirits are not only intelligent, but they're very aware of what's going on.
Absolutely.
Oh,
yeah.
so they can like tell you like the year, the time.
They'll talk about what you're wearing. They'll talk about what's going on. If somebody gets scared, they'll say certain things. I mean, it's pretty wild.
Ooh,
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah,
I'm so ready to go.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
we
Oh
can't
my
wait
God.
to have y'all.
I know
wait
we
to
can't
get
have you
there.
for very much longer,
Yeah.
but out of all the things that we've asked you, is there anything that we didn't that you would like to share?
No, I mean, we pretty well covered it. I'm kind of here representing a lot,
Yeah.
with Ghost Biker. And what I'm going to be talking about in my presentation is kind of the transition of all of it, of really how it started with that hobby and that passion, and then transitioning to branding myself as Ghost Biker, and really being able to use this paranormal tourism and after dark tourism to help locations, and then now being a location owner and tour guide. I mean, this is my full-time job now. So
Oh, that's terrific.
That is
yeah.
so
That's like everyone's dream when it comes to this stuff.
absolutely.
And where can they find you?
So you can find me under ghostbikerexplorations.com, Ghost Biker Explorations on Facebook, YouTube. Season 9 is getting ready to come out, gearing up for season 10. And then Historic Scott County Jail, historicscottcojail.com, or historyhighwayshaunts.com. And that has a link to both the jail and Historic Rugby After Dark as well.
Awesome. Well, thank
We
you so
appreciate
much
you sitting
for-
down here with us. We know you're busy,
Yes.
and yeah, this was terrific.
Thank
I can't
you
wait
for
to come
having me.
visit.
Oh, I cannot wait.
It's great to meet you in person.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
It was.
Yes.
It was. Thank you. Thanks again.
Absolutely.
Oh, before you take off, we got to get a picture.
Yes, please.
Oh.
We're
Yes,
trying to get better
sure.
at this.
Ready?
We're really
I've
bad
got
about it.
selfie stick arms that
Oh yeah. See, I
Okay.
have these short T-Rex
if
arms.
I'm on the end there.
There we
Let's
go.
snap one with mine real quick.
Okay. Yeah, she's on the end. She's taller, or longer.
and I'm super short.
There you go.
Great.
I think I got
Thanks
You
again.
You got it.
three.
All right.
Have a great one.
Thank you. Have fun.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to go. It's going to be so much fun.
Okay, so she
That is a fantastic
is
place.
an artist.
Who? Okay, so is this? They're back there, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I saw some of their stuff, and it's amazing.
Yeah, they have a comic book series.
Incredible. Incredible.
Started off with pen and paper or pencil and paper and went to digital.
Really? That's cool.
Yep. American Demon Comics.
Think we can get them to sit down for a second?
Probably. You want to talk to
Yeah,
them?
absolutely. I love the artists. So I'm sitting here just staring off into space. I'm hoping that we can get this artist over here to talk. Their stuff is incredible. And I love it. So hopefully we can. Y'all, I am so sleepy. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. We ended up participating in some table tipping, and I had never done it before. The majority of us hadn't, so we didn't know what to expect. And it was really a cool experience. And then we find out after it's over just how cool of an experience everybody found out that it was, because apparently it was on 10 out of 10. It was probably a 9 out of 10. When they usually run maybe a 5 out of 10. So yeah, it was really incredible. And I'm really tired now because when we got back to the room, it was after midnight, and I'm all keyed up about it too. So, huh? Who? Not right now. Not this second. But she asked if the chat was talking. I'm like, no, but I am just talking away.
right now, so whenever you're free.
Oh, cool. Yay. So we will have the artist over here in a few minutes to talk to us. So until then, we are going to be, I was talking a little bit about how the table tipping went. Yes, this is the artist that we're going to have over. I'm so excited. I was
Right,
walking
so they
around when Sean and Ken went to get our equipment, and I
Hi.
came on over and I walked
How
around a
are
little bit
ya?
beforehand and got to
Oh,
see
hanging in there like a
their
hairy
artwork in their booth. And it was just incredible. So can't wait to talk to them about it.
Midnight Dahlia. Huh? Oh, well, thank you. These are 25 and these are 30.
We are having the best day. Shaw did really good on t-shirt sales. She made some Are You Blues, and they've been extremely popular. So super stoked about that.
This is the woo woo one. These are the. Oh, somebody bought the black one. Wait, no, they bought the pink woo woo. And then these are.
I'm not the only sleep deprived person here, apparently. So that's okay, though. Is it really a con if you're not sleep deprived by at least the second day?
Our A guy that's not here
By
actually
the time
says woo woo all the time. So I was like, you know what? Every time we have a guest in the trip, like, are you woo woo?
By
So I'm like,
fourth day,
I'm making it.
we were
making
running
it.
on like 8 hours of sleep a day. 8 hours of sleep, 2 hours of sleep a day. And by the time we wrapped that up, we were so goofy. Talking about lack of sleep.
Oh yeah, I'm tired. I bolted straight up into my bed at 3:35 this morning.
Tony wants to see what one of the shirts look like. Can you show her a woo woo shirt? The woo woos are so cute. She did such a great job on the design. Aren't they adorable? I love them. And she made some Amok t-shirts as well. So there's some with our little faces all over them, which are hilarious. Hold up one of the stickers. Is there? Do we have a sticker left? She's got stickers too, and they show what's on the t-shirts. So there we go. They're super cute, man. Sleep. You're right. Sleep deprivation is a requirement of this. You just can't do conventions without running on air.
Love the tin hat.
How many steps? I want to know how many steps you're getting in a day.
Okay, so yesterday at the end of the day, I had
20,000.
On a good day, I get
Girl.
2,000. I need to do what you're doing.
Oh, overachiever.
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
no
for sure,
kidding.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Holy moly. Well, you guys are doing a phenomenal job. You really are. It's a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. That's all you can ask, huh? She said, I love them. Where do you get the t-shirts if you're not there? You can holler at me and I can get a hold of Shaw.
Yep, and I can make them and get them too. Like, if I have one left over from this event, that's going to Jackie because she's already prepaid.
Yes.
And then 2 are going to Beth through Ken.
Yep.
If you want to order them and I need to ship them, I do need to add shipping and handling fees to it. But I can do that. So just let me know. And they are $25 for the regular shirts. If you want a fancy, softer shirt, you got to let me know. I'll purchase it and I'll let you know how much I am purchasing it for and how much it costs to get the stuff on it.
So, yeah, she's right there in Sedan. So,
Oh,
and she comes to the meetings that
Yep.
I'm at.
so the regular shirts that are just on the regular Gideon t-shirts are $25. And then
Well, then
the
you
ones that are like with a fancier kind of, if you can see that, you see like it's like a stonewash gray. I don't know if y'all can see that too well.
Yeah, it showed up.
But, and it has a tagless tag on the inside. So this one's $30. And the material is a little softer. So anything that I get that is like a higher quality, of course, the price is going to go up, unfortunately, because of the cost.
Yeah. But they are super cute.
What'd she
Highly
say?
recommend them. She said, I would love one of each at your convenience. Medium, fancy, softer shirts.
You got it, sweetheart.
Yay.
I will write it down and get busy. Getting jiggy with it. Bum, 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 bum.
Yay. Our guest is here, so we're super excited. Have a seat. How are you?
Good. How about you?
Good. She was telling me that you are the incredible artist. I got to walk around a little bit this morning, saw your booth, and I was just loved it. Such good stuff.
You.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna let you ask the questions because I talked to him yesterday.
Oh, okay. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what you do?
How close do I need to be to Mike here? Real
You can
close,
talk back
real
there.
far?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Sorry. One more time.
So tell us a little bit about who you are
Okay.
and what you do.
I'm Austin Light, and I'm a personal trainer by day, artist by night.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
So I do my own publishing for my own comics. I write and draw them 100%, all me, marketing, promotions, funding, all that. And then I also work for a publishing house called Courage Over Comfort.
Oh,
That
nice.
specializes in like tarot decks and coloring books and whatever
Wow.
investors are giving them. So
Very
wow.
cool, man.
See, I didn't ask that whenever I was over there, so that was new to me too.
So, what kind of art do you do, and how did you get started in it?
so I like to draw muscular women
Yeah.
and creatures and monsters, and those are like my favorites. And then when I can make a story around those things, they tend to just be, I draw whatever I want to, however's going to help those structures be there. But I'm really interested in like ancient demonology and theology and also the UAP mystery that we have going on.
Yes.
So
you like looking at the stars?
well,
Have you ever had an experience?
no, that's the thing. I also do investigations with the Huntsville team called HSV Para.
Nice.
Shout out to my boy Scott. And so I go on investigations with him, and I'm trying to I'm open to experiences.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm
But you're
open.
skeptic.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call myself skeptical. I'm like, there's got to be something, but
Right.
like, I personally haven't felt it. People are like, oh my gosh, the energy is just so
Oh,
much
right, I
here,
get
just
that
so
way,
much
too.
here, and I'm like,
What energy?
Not tapping into
that's
it.
not, yeah, and but sometimes an Estes session will be very interesting, and Scott will like talk to me about past and previous Estes sessions. He's got a YouTube video, you can go watch most of them. But they're very interesting because like I've been put in the Estes session. I can't hear anybody.
Yeah.
So when
Yeah.
you start having a conversation, even if it's loose, it's like, even if half the answers line up, it's like,
It's still
Right.
wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do a lot of Estes sessions, and it always gets me because I'll come out of it and I'll be like, okay, that was a dud. I got nothing. And they're like, oh no, you hit, man. You have no idea what you hit here. And then you hear it back and you're like, holy cow.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just-
absolutely amazing, especially if you got two people with headphones on.
Yeah,
and you're asking
yeah.
a question.
Do a
I did
dual
that
session. Have you
once,
tried
and
that yet?
Oh my gosh!
2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he has a head set up for 2.
Oh my
so-
gosh!
If you
should
get
totally
it, try it.
because you get them talking to each other sometimes.
Yes,
and
yeah.
sometimes you get them answering at the same time,
Yeah.
and it's
Okay.
absolutely amazing, phenomenal to realize. Oh my gosh, there are spirits here, and they are answering the same way. It's absolutely.
It is cool. It's very
This
cool.
is my passion.
Yeah, for sure. So I want to get back to your art a little
Yes.
bit. So do you do like pen and inks? What is your medium?
I'm doing more and more digitally, so
Nice.
just because the production is going faster, and
Yeah.
like I love being tactile and using pen and ink and stuff, but like I'm constantly having to move stations. Like at work, my day job, I can do a little bit of my work there, and bringing back and forth a setup with ink and paper and
It's a lot.
it's like it's just easier to have it on the computer.
Oh, for sure. That makes a lot of sense.
So maybe one day when my studio is like, all nice and complete in my own room, and it's like a full-time thing, I'll start doing original art, because I think there's a strong value in having not only the art for display or for people and for yourself, but just for my own skills to have that physical, you know,
You're seeing
mingling.
a lot of more people coming out and supporting real artists instead of AI, because you see a lot of people going out there and using the AI and using it quickly, and then you got artists like myself, because I do stuff too, not the deep end that you go into, but I am a graphic artist.
Yeah.
I need more bean juice.
We are sleep
But,
deprived.
yeah, we are. But you do start seeing more and more people appreciating the local artists and their work, because it's an original, not
Yes.
something that
Yeah.
AI can just come up with like that right there.
Mhm.
So what do you think about AI and the concept of what it's doing now to artists and web designers and people like that?
I think that it's like, I think it's inevitably going to be a huge part of the industry. But you can, and the thing is the worst that it's ever going to be is right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's just getting better. So it's hard to really say, but like for the moment, AI has its own fingerprint as an artist. If you ask AI to make something, I don't know if it's different from AI model to AI model, but I know that ChatGPT in particular, you ask it to make something, it has its own fingerprint, as like any artist does, in what it makes, and you can clock it from most places. And if you want to avoid having that look, you have to use a real artist.
Yeah.
Typically. But like I said, it could get better, and you can probably start to diverge how it looks in the future. But it will never make a one of one.
No.
It can replicate what Jackson Pollock looks like, but it can't make
Do the tattoos.
it can't have the Jackson Pollock, 20-foot canvas with like that thick of,
Yeah, the textures. Yeah, absolutely.
built up on it. So
Yeah.
I think that there's always going to be a one of one. And like, even when photography became bigger and bigger and bigger, you're looking at the normal portrait artists being more and more valued because they're starting to fade out, but they are still desired as, there are people that still want their portrait painted.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see where it ends up, because eventually we're going to have parameters on everything. We're going to have legal. Legal's going to get their hands on it, and they're going to put boundaries on things. And it'll be interesting to see how it all does end up playing out. But I think you're right. I think there's going to be room for everything eventually.
Yeah. Eventually.
But you're right. We are at the beginning of this. It's still, everything's kind of in the wild still. So yeah, it's cool. It is cool, but to the detriment of artists, that's not cool. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's not.
And I have fun like drawing and stuff. So it's like there's never going to be AI to make me want to be like, AI, make this for me. Like
Right.
I'm having fun doing what I'm doing, so it's never going to
Absolutely.
stop me from doing it.
Exactly. Not only that, I love getting like idea concepts from AI and then creating it myself and seeing the joy that I bring myself, that I can do exactly what AI is doing.
Yeah.
So it is a lot of fun being an artist. Now, you do have comic books out, right? How many do you have?
I have 4 self-published comics. They're all of the same series called Envy. The Envy is about the Demon King Belial being summoned into our world. She then has to face off against the Archangel Michael. She loses and has to make a last-minute pact with her summoner to live the life of a human so that she can continue to live. But now she has to live the life of a human and understand what that means before she can get all her powers back.
Oh, wow.
That's a great concept.
All the while, Lucifer has a conquest going on into Earth, and but there's a lot of ancient history behind Belial, and I'm going to take full advantage of that. And what's fun is that people have always thought of these entities as like same or caricatured. So what I've done is I've intentionally split them up because they're not the same. Lucifer is not the same as Satan, because Satan is from Satanus. The Satanus is the adversary, and the adversary was in heaven talking to God about Job, and that can't be Satan, or I mean, it can't be Lucifer in the way in which we think of Lucifer. So I'm having fun trying to put those pieces in this lore.
That is
Now
fascinating.
you write and draw. Oh,
I'm multi-talented for sure. That is really cool.
she's a librarian.
I am.
She loves books and she loves comic books.
Yeah. And I'm an artist too, but I sculpt. So yeah, very cool. A little bit different.
What inspires y'all? Like,
What is-
what's y'all's inspirations?
Oh, gosh.
My podcast and my kids. I usually take my inspiration from ideas like this podcast episode is going to be this, and then I'm like, oh, and I'll go in and do some kind of graphic work for that because I do a lot of like flyers, like for my logo. I wanted to. It was actually a spiteful logo. I wanted to do something different than anybody else does because nobody I've seen had a multicolored mohawk. So I was like, I'm going to do a multicolored mohawk. And you know what? Exploring the paranormal perspective through a magnifying glass. Let's go. And then neon colors. So that was me going on a vintage kind of thing. But I love it. So I keep it. And then with Amok, it was all of us, and I was like, what can I do that kind of benefits all of us? What colors? What would it look like? And then I started vintage. I love the vintage colors. We all love history. We all love vintage.
Yeah.
And so I went with the vintage color. It just depends on what idea pops in the head at the time. What about you?
What's your answer first?
So my passion it's research and learning, and I'm on this never-ending quest to just learn everything I can. And you know how it is, you hit one thing and then you rabbit hole down another way. So one subject will lead you to 20 more.
And we swirl
Who inspires?
all the time.
What's kind of puts you on a trajectory?
So that's a really good question. Oh my gosh.
Like your work.
Well, I know my work does, but what about what in my
Because I was talking to Sean over there.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Cut that out. Sandman. His name's Sandman.
You didn't hear that.
We heard nothing.
I was talking to
we heard
Sandman
nothing.
over there, and he was saying that like Art Bell inspired him.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh, like
That's-
paranormal stuff. Okay, so when it comes to the paranormal stuff, it would be the experiences that I had when I was younger.
Well, like what inspired him to do podcasts and radio? And
Greg
he's
and
like,
Dana Newkirk.
and he's like, I've always loved
Yes.
radio. I listened to Coast and Art
Yeah.
Bell, and he was a huge inspiration to me.
Well, you know, want to know a secret? I never really listened to podcasts before I started. I didn't. I swear. I was on
Neither
a
did Joe Rogan.
podcast. I did.
Neither did Joe Rogan. He didn't listen.
So I was on a podcast, and I was told by the podcaster, you need to be on a podcast.
That's
I
how we
think
got
you would be great on a podcast because you were just absolutely hilarious. And I was like,
That's how we got
okay.
started. But Greg and Dana Newkirk are a huge inspiration for me. They do Hellier. They do the Unbinding, and they do the whole traveling museum of the paranormal is what they started with, and then they moved. Now they're podcasters, and they do all kinds of different things. They were a huge inspiration to me to get into this. We had friends that were already podcasting, and me and my friend Jess were guesting, and they were like, okay, you girls need your own thing. So that broke us off into our own, and now I'm on 4 different podcasts. You know, it
I can't
spiraled
do more
quickly.
than 2. I'm already a guest host on Eerie America.
Yeah,
Any other-
it went quick. But yeah, I do love what the Newkirks do. In fact, I have a prosthetic leg, and I have their designs on my leg. So,
Nice.
yeah, it's I like their just the way they think about things. They look at it from a different
And
perspective.
who's this?
Greg and Dana Newkirk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty funny. I didn't know. I've never listened to them until she played the episode of theirs, and I was like, I like them.
Yeah, they're pretty great. And, they have a whole museum. They have a Patreon that has a lot of museum members in it. So I have a big Planet Weird sticker on the back of this. And I'm like, always hopeful, hey, I'm out in the wild. If anybody sees this, tell me hi. So we can get pictures. And we were in New Orleans and somebody was like, oh,
You're the Pam.
yeah, you're the Pam with the leg.
You're the Pam.
You're the Pam with the leg. So, yeah, I was over here yesterday with my leg up taking pictures of people.
Oh, you've been tin hat. You're
so, yeah. It's pretty fun. They are great, though. They are fantastic.
Hi, I'm Shauna. Nice to meet you.
So, how's it been going for you here at the Goblincon?
It's been pretty good.
Good.
It's I
You wanna
feel like
take
I
the
need to
mic
hold
from her?
this.
I'm so sorry. There we go.
Squirrely. That's why we have two of us.
The con it's been fun. It's been very accommodating.
Okay.
So there are cons where you bring everything.
Yeah.
And you bring your table, your chairs. That's typically not the case, but sometimes it is. And then even if they do that, your space is 6 by 6, and
That's it.
yeah.
Period.
And I'll be like, surely we could have scooted this a foot more, like on all of them, just a little bit. But this one has had that stack of tables. They're like, use as many tables and tablecloths as you need, and then you have this big corner of a area, and it can kind of contract and
You can really
So-
fit yourself into it
Yeah.
really easily. And we've really appreciated that because in New Orleans, there was just Shauna and I that were there, but we were shoulder to shoulder with our guests because we were cramped at a 6-foot table.
Yeah.
And it was just like, hey guys, we hope you're okay with this because
Yeah.
here we are, But yeah, this has been really nice and really good crowds have been, especially for it just being their second year.
I was gonna say, I really love a place where cryptids are so embraced.
Right?
It's not like they're not embraced in other places, but this is like a cryptid convention, and
It
I'm
is.
here for it.
I am too. There's so many cosplayers that are running around,
Mhm.
in great costumes that we've been seeing, and yeah, we've just loved the whole thing. Absolutely, 100% glad that we came for sure.
In a couple of weeks, I'll be starting a podcast with Scott from the Huntsville Para team.
Nice.
He's the leader. He's the one that gets us all the gigs and contacts and scheduling and everything. He's the passionate one about it. But he's a little bit of a perfectionist.
Yeah.
And so it's been daunting to him to start a podcast. And I was like, I'm going to start it for you. You just do it. You just start. We have mics. We have access. I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
And we're going to have little intros. We're going to have maybe a little intro song.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to talk about whatever we need to
Perfect,
talk.
yep.
So he's like, oh, thank God. Thank you, man, for doing that. I was like,
That's great. Yeah, I mean, starting is the hardest part. I will agree with him on that. When we decided to start one, it took a while because I'm like, we've got to have these great intros and outros. We've got to go. You really don't. All you have to do is turn the computer on. Connect and just say, hey, we're here. Let's talk about this. And people come. If you talk about what you love, you will get the audience. And so I 100% agree with that. So we have someone in the chat asking, where can we see your artwork?
So you can go to AmericanDemonComics.com.
Put that in here for you.
I have Envy on there in its web version, and you can, if you read on your phone, you can scroll to read it like a webtoon.
Very cool. Very cool.
And there are links to other places on that website to go to different things to like my Substack and
Awesome.
my Instagram and stuff like that.
Terrific. Now, out of everything that we talked about today, is there anything that we didn't touch on that you would like to share?
Yes.
I have a passion for Attack on Titan. That's my inspiration.
Nice.
And
You said Attack on Titan. Okay.
And so Envy is kind of like Attack on Titan meets Gargoyles. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the 90s
Yes.
cartoon Gargoyles.
Yes.
I love Gargoyles.
This
It's
is
one of my
light
favorite cartoons.
You have a creepy
Sorry.
side.
Okay.
It's another one.
Well,
It's
like
Kim.
I'm looking at the stream and you weren't behind me on there, and I was like, wait a minute.
That was like
That's
15
a-
seconds
that's
behind us.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh my gosh.
different
You're
versions
hilarious.
here. Click it down here.
I've just had an experience.
Yeah, you can claim it now. for
Premonition.
sure.
It's premonition.
That's funny.
All right.
I'm waiting for me to sit down over here.
Did you give your website where people can get a hold of you? Okay.
Yes, we got it.
I'm sorry.
We got
I
it.
missed everything because I was talking.
It's totally fine.
I'm
Not a
sorry for
problem.
interrupting.
Well,
as
we
well.
appreciate you taking the time to sit
Yes,
down with us. This has been so
definitely.
good.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah,
If
absolutely.
y'all
We're looking
have
forward
not
to your
seen
podcast.
it, do you still have your
too.
booth over there?
Yeah.
Okay. If y'all are coming out, y'all need to. God, I hate my arms. All right. I need a personal trainer.
She needs to come
And-
see you.
If
We
y'all
all
come
do.
out, y'all need to come out and take a look when you come through the door. You'll be able to find that. Wait, can I see? Okay, over there.
AmericanDemonComics.com. So
Thank you
again,
so
we
much,
appreciate.
Tom.
And tell us your name for everybody that came in later.
Austin Light with AmericanDemonComics.com, and it's pretty much that simple. You just go to the website, and that should have everything on there that you need.
Okay, perfect. And we want to get a picture with you before you leave. Okay.
Oh yeah.
We've been trying to get better about this.
Oh yeah. Ryan.
Oh,
Yeah.
tell you what, hold on. Let me take my hat off first.
Let me do.
Oh, come on, Ken. Leave the hat on.
I
You want me
have.
to- well, you want me to leave it on? I will.
You also may have the
I've already
longer
got
arm,
several
but
pictures. Okay, hold on.
That's funny.
I'll put it back on.
let's see.
I invest. Oh, where am I at?
Perfect. Thanks again so
No
much. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to talk with y'all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, my
And again, we
goodness.
can't wait for your podcast.
We are. You want to come pop a squat?
You got time for me?
I got
We
time.
do.
Take care.
Bye.
Thank you.
You know that doesn't prevent it; it increases.
I know. It's
the
like out.
electromagnetic wave.
Right,
This is
tell me
an antenna.
gargoyles. I was so
So I
excited.
get more in.
And we are
I'm glad
moving
I
right
held
into
those
another
objects
guest. We're
before,
excited
not
about
now.
this one.
Oh, we're getting a little close. Sorry, guys.
We are. You can scoot on
Oh,
over
you
if
know
we
what?
need to.
Where am I?
Yeah, there's a little bit around here. There we go.
That?
Yeah. Get nice and cozy.
Nice and cozy. There we go.
Okay, we
All
can
right.
Oh,
get everybody in now.
I saw that it's a delay. Okay.
Now,
There's a delay
you
on this
my
one.
book
Yeah,
of
this is
faces
the-
is just going to be you.
Yeah. And over here, if you want to see real time, this is the one that you're going to see the real time. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It might
So
throw
which
you off.
which one do I look at?
Any
Or
of
do I
them.
look?
Or none
I
of
don't
them.
look at you
You
guys.
look at the camera up there.
Or you
okay.
can look at us.
Whatever you want to
Either
do.
or.
Okay.
Either or.
Tim, or you can close your eyes and just say wherever you're at.
Yes.
Pretend you're in a lovely beach area.
That's right. You're on the beach.
And we've already
This
talked
is
with you
the
earlier.
beach.
You know we're sleep deprived, so we
Drinking
apologize
the
up
pina
front.
colada.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm.
What is it?
I
Something
can.
to
I can
pina
play with that.
Oh, perfect, perfect. So to get us started, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? What you do?
sorry.
A little bit about myself and what I do. All right. Well, I'm Tim Swartz, and I am a author and researcher. I've been doing this for, I have lost track. I probably was, when I really got into doing this, I was around 18,
Wow.
and I'm 68 now. So, but I actually was drugged kicking and screaming into it
Nice.
when I was in elementary school, because I was given an assignment. Everybody in our class was given an assignment from a little newspaper that Scholastic Books used to put out
Oh,
called My Weekly Reader.
yes.
And everybody
Yes.
was given once a week, the teacher would pick one person, and they were given a news story that they would have to do an essay on, and then present it in front of the class.
Yeah.
And mine, when it was my turn, I got a story about flying saucers.
Wow.
This was around 1968 or so.
Uh-huh.
So flying saucers were kind of a big thing in the news. And I didn't know anything about flying saucers. I could have cared. I really couldn't have cared. Yeah, I didn't care. I was interested in like race cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I did the best that I could. But then I was then pegged as the kid who believed in little green men from Mars, flying saucers, that whole thing.
It happens quick.
And that stuck with me too. You know, I mean, through the rest of elementary school, even into high school.
Wow.
But what was interesting and what got me involved is that people would come to me individually and they'd say, I don't believe in this stuff, but... And then they'd tell me a story, you know, their family was on vacation and they saw a UFO, or their grandmother has been coming to the foot of their bed at night, despite the fact that she's been dead for a month.
Oh, man.
It was stories like that that got me interested, because these people weren't interested in, naturally as kids, you know, they weren't interested in, you know, in publicity or trying to make money off of it. And that's continued, you know, through the years. People just wanted a friendly shoulder, or somebody who would listen to them and not laugh at them when they told their stories, because most people have no idea about this kind of stuff. You know, the world is a little weird. It's a little bit better now with all of the television shows and things, but back then you couldn't tell anybody about your weird experience. You'd get laughed at. People were so afraid of being laughed at. And they'd tell me, and I could tell them that, yeah, you know, I've heard other people tell me the same things, and no, you're not crazy. And, you know, so many people they may never, ever tell anybody else again about their experience, but you can see the weight lifted off their shoulders, knowing that, okay, well, I'm not crazy. I can't explain what happened to me, but at least I know I'm not crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So over the years, you have actually helped a lot of people out whenever it comes to UFOs, and not only UFOs, but books and things like that. A good mutual friend of ours, Tilly, you helped with all that, and she had expressed a lot of your history and a lot of your knowledge on ufology and things like that. Why do you think ufology has called to you so much over the years?
Well, I mean, that was the start for me. You know, it was UFOs.
Yeah.
You know, when I was a kid, and you know, it was you know, UFOs have just always been interesting to me, because unlike say like ghosts, which have remained pretty consistent over the millennia, ghosts haven't changed too much. UFOs have evolved. The whole UFO phenomena has evolved. When they started in, say, okay, UFOs have been with us as well from the beginning, but it really came to the public's attention in the late 1940s. And you look at the reports that came in the late 40s and 50s, along with a lot of the photographs, they're very much a product of their time. I mean, the pictures, the craft look very metallic. They look like they came out of Detroit. You know, the only thing missing would be, you know, like the wheels. And some of them even had fins on them, like the cars.
Right.
You know,
some of them were shiny, some of them were dull.
Very much, yes. And the occupants were very human looking, you know, tall, blonde hair, you know, claiming to come from Venus and Mars and places in our solar system.
Yep.
And but then as time progresses, the phenomena progresses. So, you know, it's a matter of, does the phenomena change, or do we change and influence the phenomena? That's one of the big questions about it all. Is how much of an influence does our culture and expectations have on the UFO phenomenon? And that's the thing that's really interesting to me about it. I mean, it's kind of gratifying now that the kind of the general consensus is starting to shift away from a strictly extraterrestrial
Yes.
hypothesis to more, possible, interdimensional
Yes.
time travelers, or even, some other intelligence that lives here on Earth with us and has kept themselves hidden from us for, I'm not going to say for whatever reason, because we know the reasons
Right,
why
yeah.
another intelligent species would stay hidden from us. So that's what's interesting about the phenomena is how it changes with us and with our expectations.
It is interesting because you're right, and we talk about this a lot. Is we view things from our point of reference, and as our point of reference changes, things do evolve. It's because we have more words for them. We have better descriptions for things too.
Right.
But we do look a lot into the multidimensional factor of things. Where maybe these are more of an interdimensional phenomena, for lack of a better word. And we have a friend. His name's Jim Gray. He lives in Geneseo, Kansas, and he heads up the Kansas UFO Day. And they have a museum in Geneseo that holds quite a bit of Buck Nelson's stuff.
Buck Nelson, yes.
You talk about pop culture, 40s, 50s, early 60s information. It's fantastic. They've got schematics on the walls. And it's just this little bitty tiny town that has this absolutely incredible collection. And so if anybody's in Geneseo or up near, they're like a mile north of Hutchinson, Kansas, which is about an hour, well, I say a mile north. It's like close, like 30 minutes north. And then it's about an hour north of Wichita, Kansas, for anybody that wants to go see it. Jim Gray, he's fantastic. They call him the Cosmic Cowboy. He is just an incredible guy. But they have this gentleman, his name was Doc Jansen, and he was so interested in this stuff. And when he passed away, he donated his whole collection to the city. And he would visit people that had, some type of interaction with crafts or whatever. So he has all these old reel-to-reels of these fantastic voices from the past, just explaining what they saw and things. And they've been switching those over to like MP3s, and it's an incredible collection. So,
well, it's very gratifying that people are collecting and retaining this material, because so much has been lost, over the years, and the fact that like Buck Nelson, that's his stuff. I mean, got like a fur from his Martian dog.
Queenie and King, they got hair of both dogs. They've got water from his spring.
Oh,
they got some really good stuff, man. They really truly do.
So I did want to ask you about the 3-Eye Atlas. What were your thoughts on it, and what do you think is going on out in space right now?
What's going out in space right
What's going on? Because NASA's coming in with new pictures of all these different kind of planets, and we've got the 3-Eye Atlas that was supposed to come around, and then we have what they call the mothership that was supposed to have come around.
Right.
So what are your thoughts on all this stuff that's happening?
Oh, well, most of that stuff it's like, internet fun, as I call it. Yeah, because people love to glom on to some of these types of outer space mysteries,
Right.
and put their own spin on it,
Right.
which isn't to say that everything has a logical explanation,
Right.
because face it, there's a lot of weird stuff going on out there.
Yeah.
But and there have been the astronauts and other NASA types of satellites, but especially with the human astronauts who have been out there, they have seen weird stuff that they can't explain.
Oh yeah, there's one of the angels, what do they call it?
That's one with
The space angels.
the Russian astronaut. That is a bizarre story, and considering that at the time, Russia kind of frowned upon any type of religious type of thinking. So when you had one of their cosmonauts saying that they saw like a giant golden angel outside their space station, that's very bizarre. It's very bizarre, and which once again, I mean, it goes with the idea that our knowledge of this universe, this reality, is very limited.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's people tend to think outer space is just planets and galaxies and nebulae and things like that. And I think that the universe is really a lot stranger and a lot more unexplained than our current understanding of science can really explain it. You were talking about the interdimensional crafts and things like that. We throw these words around, but actually they're just words that we've come up with. You said earlier about how our language has opened up a little bit more to try to explain these things, but there is still just so much that we don't have the words to explain, and words mean so much to us in order to understand things, and if you don't have the words for it, our understanding is really incomplete.
Absolutely. And when you think about the things that we didn't see in the past, that we didn't have the words for, what is around us now that we just don't have the words for?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, and also, if there's a very real phenomenon with people that if there is something going on in front of you that you have no experience before, you may not see it.
Yes.
Right.
Absolutely.
There's a story, and who knows, it may be anecdotal, of the Native Americans when they first saw the big European ships coming on shore. They couldn't see them. And it wasn't until the people came on shore, and said, "We came from those ships," and they're like, "What ships? Why we can't see it."
Yeah.
And it wasn't until they were actually, like, some of them were kidnapped and brought on board the ships, that then they were able to see, and see is not the correct word, probably perceive.
Perceive is a good word for it.
And so, like right now, what is going on around us that we have not learned to see yet?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I just lost my train of thought on that.
I have another question. So, do you remember the videos that used to come out whenever they showed the spaceship coming out of the side of the moon?
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on that? Do you think there is a space station inside our moon?
Well, first of all, you have to remember. I mean, you have to think about where those videos came from, because the moon is really far away, and unless the objects that were videoed were exceptionally huge, more than likely those objects were closer to Earth, maybe even inside our atmosphere, and it just looked like that they were coming out of the moon. It was an illusion. The only way that you would be able to see something coming out of the moon is if it would be
a powerful telescope.
Oh, huge! Even a powerful telescope, objects seen. Like even our most powerful telescopes can just barely see the remnants of the Apollo lunar landers
Yeah.
on the moon.
Yep.
It's the only way they're able to be seen is from some of the satellites in orbit around them that are able to take photographs. From Earth, you can't really get a good look at them. I think the only thing that they can really see is like the reflective. There are mirrors that they placed on the moon next to these the abandoned ships that you can shoot lasers at from the moon.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and those are the only things that you can really see from Earth. So, but to answer your question, if you were, and again, I have my doubts about the whole extraterrestrial hypothesis,
Right, yeah.
but if you were, an extraterrestrial race watching this planet, the moon would be a perfect place.
Right.
The moon and our oceans.
Yeah.
In order to
Oh, definitely our oceans.
Yeah, to keep-
as big as our oceans
to
are.
keep tabs of it.
Yeah.
The remote viewer, Ingo Swann,
Yes.
remote viewed the moon and said that he saw bases on the
dark
moon,
side.
on the far side of the moon with human-looking beings there. And he said that they actually could perceive that he was there looking at them, and he felt threatened and had to leave.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, our ship went around the moon not just too long ago and done a circular and come back to Earth, so they said.
Oh yeah. Well,
And they
they-
did a video of it. It's the
All-
first time.
all of the Apollo missions that landed on the moon circled the moon a number of times. But again, you only have a limited orbit. The moon's a pretty big,
Yeah.
pretty big place, and unless you are just constantly looking out the window,
Yeah.
watching the surface go by, there's a lot you can miss. And plus, it's bright. If the sun is on it, you'd have to wear, sunglasses.
Yeah.
The astronauts wore sunglasses because the room is so
Absolutely.
bright.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think what excites me about the future of everything is the oceans themselves, to find out what's under them, because we have no idea. We know more about outer space than we know about
the
our
oceans.
own oceans.
Yeah.
And we always talk about, and I know it ended up, at least what I heard, it ended up being nothing was the bloop. The bloop is one of my favorite things ever.
The blip.
The bloop.
The bloop.
Yeah, the audio recording.
Oh,
of
yeah.
some kind of strange sound. Oh, well, there's been a number of weird sounds that have been picked up that have never been repeated.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Which is one of them down by the
Yeah.
Wasn't
Mariana
there something
Trench.
just recently that NASA was picking up, like some kind of music or something from deep space?
Well, I can't remember which one it was. One of the early Apollo missions, when they were orbiting the moon, they were on the far side. And when you're on the far side of the moon, all communication with Earth is cut out. They were picking up over their radios some kind of weird radio broadcast. And to them, it sounded like music. And if you go online and look for it, you'll find it. And it has almost like a synthesizer. This would have been like maybe 1970, something like that. Maybe even a little bit earlier than that. But it's some kind of like weird synthesizer type of broadcast. And they've never really there's been some speculation on like feedback or something like that, but nobody has really ever been able to explain it to anyone satisfied.
I know, like Stephen Hawking, he was like, we send this stuff out and ask for, hey, we're here. Come, do we really want to be doing that? Because if they don't know we're here, do we want other things knowing that we're here? Because if they have the capability to come to us, they can absolutely
Demolish us.
demolish us.
Yeah. Well, there's one of the paradox of our study of this universe is that it's huge. So then obviously we can't be just the only
Right.
intelligent species out there. Yet the universe seems to be strangely silent, at least for radio broadcasts. Now, we're kind of looking at things in a very primitive fashion, and more than likely, other intelligent civilizations have come up with other ways to communicate that we have no idea about. But I think somebody coined the phrase the silent forest.
Yes.
And one idea is that intelligent species, in order to survive, have learned to shut the hell up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not broadcast, not make their presence known for predators. You know, predator civilizations that could hear us and sweep down.
We have
And
the
take us.
survival instincts of I don't even know what.
Oh yeah, well,
Baby
I mean, you know,
llamas, I don't know.
we're like baby bunnies.
Yeah.
We are, yeah.
You know,
Good
trying
Lord.
to.
Hey, we're here, kind
Yeah.
of thing. But yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna have to go back to my booth.
Well, we
No problem.
appreciate.
Thank you so much for stopping
So
by.
can
and
you
talking
let
to
everyone
us.
know where they can find out if they want to follow you on anything or buy your books? Where
Sure.
can they find us?
Well, probably the easiest way is to you can find all of my books on Amazon.com. Just type in my name, Tim R. Swartz, and they'll all come tumbling out for your reading pleasure. Both print, ebooks, and now some of them we actually have audiobooks, which is wild. And my website is timrswartz.com, and those are probably the easiest ways to find out about me.
All right, I got your link in there for them. So we appreciate this, Tim. This has been fantastic. Love it so
Thank
much.
you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you
Oh.
for having me on.
Absolutely,
Of course.
absolutely.
Right.
Hopefully we can do it again sometime.
Hey, anytime.
Okay.
Awesome.
man, thank
We'll
you so
message
much.
you.
All
Yeah.
right.
Oh, we need to get a picture with you before you take
Oh,
off.
yeah.
Okay.
We're trying to get better about this.
Trying.
Shauna has the long arms. I got the T-Rex arms. So
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
perfect.
All right.
Thank you
Thank
so much again.
All right.
I hope you have a
I
great
have
rest
got
of your
to go to the
day.
bathroom.
Yeah, it's a death trap
Just want
in
to make sure
here.
you didn't stomp on your cable there and drag it
Oh,
out there.
you're fine.
I appreciate it.
Oh,
Thank
we
you. We
appreciate
appreciate
you.
it too. It's
This
good
is
meeting you in
great.
person.
Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
Oh,
Thank
you
you.
too. Thank you. Yeah, I love
So,
this.
Where are you from? Where you have to travel back to after this?
Oklahoma.
I'm in Kansas. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Fly here, drive.
Oh, we drive.
I've got to the point now where that kind of driving is
Oh.
it's a killer.
For the
I
birds.
told her
yeah.
if we go any further, like to Connecticut or Vermont or anything, we're flying.
Yeah, we're
We're
gonna have
flying.
to.
Thank you.
Take care,
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
y'all. I love him so much. Oh my god, the fact that we got to pick his brain was absolutely. Amazing.
know. I know. I'm so stoked. I've got to go to the bathroom.
Okay, I am probably. What I'm thinking about doing, I may end this stream so I can have a cut point for this because I want to separate
Okay.
this out later.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut too. So I'm gonna cut off Facebook. We'll be back in a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna
go to the
take a quick
bathroom.
break.
I'm probably gonna go get a snack, probably a Mothman cookie, and
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay. We will see everyone soon. Thank you so much.